Most men think attraction is about looks, money, or saying the perfect thing. That's wrong. You've seen average looking men pull beautiful women, and you've seen rich men get cheated on all of the time. It happens all of the time. If you're actually constantly watching the news or anything, you will actually see that rich men, popular men, celebrities, they get cheated on a lot. You see nice guys get ignored while toxic men get obsession. Why? Because female attraction is emotional. Because female attraction is emotional, psychological, and instinctive before it is logical. See how that works? Women don't fall for what sounds good on paper. They respond to how a man makes them feel in real life. And today we're breaking down the two pillars of attraction most men never fully understand. Confidence is the core of masculine attraction. Not loudness, not arrogance, not pretending to be alpha. Real confidence is emotional certainty. It's a man who doesn't constantly seek validation, a man who can stand on his beliefs without folding under pressure. You see how that works? A man who doesn't over-explain himself to be accepted. Women test confidence constantly. It's hypergamy. It goes and goes and goes. Hypergamy does not sleep. Sometimes consciously, they challenge your patience, your emotional control, your boundaries, not because they hate strength, but because feminine energy naturally looks for masculine stability. See how that works? A nervous man creates emotional uncertainty. A grounded man creates emotional safety. Confidence says, I know who I am with or without your approval. Now that energy is magnetic. A man who cannot control his emotions cannot lead himself. And if he cannot lead himself, nobody trusts him to lead anything else or anybody else. Women are emotional by nature. Men are meant to provide emotional stability. That does not mean suppressing emotions. It means mastering them. You see how that works? Getting angry over everything, becoming jealous easily, overreacting emotionally, acting needy when ignored, all of it kills attraction. Why? Because emotional instability signals weakness, insecurity, and lack of self-control. The masculine man stays composed under pressure. He doesn't panic, he doesn't beg, he doesn't emotionally collapse the moment things get difficult. Calmness is power. Women are naturally drawn to men who are moving somewhere in life, not because women only care about money, but because ambition signals competence, discipline, and survival ability. A man without purpose becomes emotionally dependent on women for fulfillment. And the moment a woman feels like she becomes your entire purpose, attraction starts dying. Your mission must come first. A woman wants to enter a strong man's life, not because the center of an empty one. Men with direction move differently. They value time. They make decisions faster. They radiate focus. Purpose creates presence. And presence creates attraction. See how that works? One of the biggest mistakes men make is tolerating disrespect out of fear of losing a woman. That instantly destroys traction. Women may emotionally test boundaries, but they do not respect weakness. If you tolerate lies, manipulation, disrespect, constant games just to keep access to her, you communicate scarcity. Scarcity and value have an inverse relationship. Boundaries tell the world, I value myself enough to walk away. That is power. A man who can walk away from disrespect becomes harder to control emotionally, and ironically, more attractive. Desperation repels. Self-respect attracts. Always remember that. Overpredictable men become emotionally invisible. Many men kill attraction because they reveal everything too fast. Constant texting, constant reassurance. Who needs that? Constant availability. You don't have anything else better to do? No challenge, no mystery. Disappear. Stop being available all the time. Let her wonder where you are. What are you doing? Mystery makes her feel one of the main emotions that's needed for attraction, and that's curiosity. See how that works? Attraction needs space to breathe. Women become curious about a man who they can figure out. Not because women love confusion, but because emotional uncertainty creates excitement. It makes them feel alive. You should never be emotionally chaotic, but you also should not behave like a predictable robot desperate for approval. A man with his own life naturally creates mystery, because his world does not revolve around chasing validation. You do not need external validation to exist. Don't forget that. Before you even speak, your body speaks for you. Your posture, your eye contact, your voice, your physical shape, your energy. Masculinity is communicated visually first. You do not need to be genetically perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you must look like a man who respects himself. Train your body, dress sharp, develop calm body language, control your nervous system. See, this is important because modern men have no control on their nervous system. You have to control your nervous system, but in order to do so, you have to eliminate bad habits that make you lose control of your nervous system, of your body language. There's a lot of things in modern society that do this. You have to find the root cause, eliminate it, or minimize the habit so you could start controlling your nervous system again. Once you do that, you actually become, you also at the same time, you become aware, because now you're focused more. You're focused on what's going on instead of reacting constantly to what's going on. When you shouldn't be reacting, you should be processing the energy and moving accordingly with purpose. Another thing that you have to do is to speak slower. Nobody's running nowhere. Nobody's chasing you. Take your time to process the information that are coming out of your mouth. Think about everything you're going to say. Control your nervous system. Control your movement. Control your mind, and you will have control of your life. A lot of modern men look weak before they even open their mouth. Presence matters, and masculine presence creates attraction before conversation even begins. Female attraction is not random. Women are instinctively drawn to our masculine traits that create emotional security, excitement, strength, and stability. Confidence, control, purpose, boundaries, mystery, presence. These are the pillars. You cannot fake masculine energy long term. Women eventually detect performance. This is why self-improvement matters. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and leave a comment and share with other men who need to hear this. Stay disciplined, stay dangerous, and stay in control. This is Mark the Essence. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.